So, welcome back to the Explore Amarillo podcast. This is so exciting.
Yes.
My name's Kelly. I'm one of the content creators for Explore.
I'm Darcy, also a content creator.
Yay. This is so exciting. This is our first run and go at the podcast. So, please forgive us if there's any
Have you ever done a podcast
stumbles.
before?
No.
I haven't either.
I mean, I have like inner monologue in my head, but nothing this official. So, it's exciting.
Yeah, the mics and everything are here.
I know.
It's fancy.
Love it. So, to start, let's talk about the word y'all.
Okay.
Because I feel like I'm originally not from Texas. Sad to say it, but it's true.
Hey, we've accepted you, though.
Thank you. Yes, I know. I have been totally accepted with open arms, so definitely thankful for that. But as someone who's not from Texas, I feel like the word y'all is, I don't know, it's a point of...
It's like iconic.
It is.
You know, like
yes.
When you think about when people introduce themselves, or when you think of Texas, really, you hear that word y'all, howdy, things like that.
Yes.
As a true Texan, howdy. I'm going to clear that up. We don't really say that as much.
Yes.
But y'all, I mean, like I use it in everyday language.
Yes. I feel like when I first moved to Texas, which was almost 10 years ago now, which is crazy, but that was one of the first words that quickly became a staple in my vocabulary. And that was it. Now I feel like I'm official.
I know. And have you noticed, like, even in your videos that you make, you start with y'all?
Yes, I know. It's so funny. But I feel like that's just something that people connect with and feel more comfortable with. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's just something that you naturally do. And I don't even think I knew I did it as much until I started recording myself.
Yes.
I was like, oh, wow. There's that y'all.
Yes.
But I really enjoy, I love y'all. And some people are like, oh, I hate y'all so much, which sounds like we're rednecks and all this
Right.
stuff. But no, I feel like it's like, no, that's who we are.
Yes.
We're Texans. Y'all come on now.
Yes.
You know?
I love it. Yes. Just wanted to touch on that because I feel like it's so interesting and not everyone uses the word. So I thought it was funny.
That's true. But you know, something we don't use is pop. So that's something up north.
Soda,
pop,
yeah.
Things like that. We just call it Coke.
So true.
So like
soda.
I mean, when you say I want a Coke, then you ask, well, what kind? And people think that's
now
confusing.
Yes. Okay, that is not a thing that I have done. I say like, oh, I want a Dr. Pepper.
Oh, yes.
Which, hot point, I feel like Dr. Pepper was also a thing that was super popular or more popular in Texas coming here.
One time I went on an airplane and they said, we don't have Dr. Pepper. And I was like, what do you mean you don't have Dr. Pepper? Everybody has.
This is a crime.
Actually, no, that's not true. Not everybody has Dr. Pepper.
I know. Yeah. Definitely something unique and more concentrated here, I feel like, which is funny.
Which I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
A true pepper drinker.
Love it. Love it. So moving into kind of getting to know each of us, we're the faces behind the videos, we're the voices behind the videos. I feel like it's kind of like a Love is Blind moment where you're meeting the person for the first time or the cast members are meeting each other and it's like, oh my gosh, it's you. Yeah. You're the voice I've been hearing. And to put it with a name or with a face is a really fun and big moment. So I feel like it's kind of nerve-wracking, but what are your feelings?
Yeah, like I started this telling myself I will never put my face on the video, and I mean, look at us, here we are.
So funny.
And honestly, there's tons of videos that I do that I purposely don't put my face on there. But the weirdness is, like, I would get stopped at work and things like that, and they're like, hey, I heard you. I'm like, what do you mean you heard me?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
So even though my face isn't on there, people are recognizing my voice, which I totally didn't even think that would be something that would happen.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because after a while, you don't even think about the voice anymore. I remember the first few videos that I shared, I was like, oh my gosh, I was my harshest critic on my voice and just didn't like how I sounded at all. But after a while, you know, you get over that stage fright or whatever it is. And yeah, it's just like second nature, honestly.
It's weird. Like, yeah, you just get you get used to your voice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the first time it's like, oh, who is that person talking?
Yes, I know, right? So moving into Explore and just life in Amarillo, I want to kind of get more personal on that, kind of dig in a little bit deeper. So in terms of like your connection with Explore and the Lee family and all that comes with that. What is your take, your outside perspective on all of that?
Well, it's so fascinating because I kinda just fell into this. I
Mhm.
wouldn't say it was I would say fate had it, if you
Mm.
will. Um, Actually, I was my passion is bands, like filming bands. I love
Mhm.
videography, I love all that stuff, but my big passion is, filming live bands.
Cool.
And, as you know, Starlight was the place to go and get, footage and just all the bands rolling through.
Yeah.
And so one day, randomly, I just emailed the website, Starlight's website, and I just emailed them. I said,
Oh,
"Hey, you need a videographer?" And, I didn't hear anything. So I just
I
went about my
mean,
life, and I was like it came a little bit longer and boom, I just emailed him again, and I finally got a response, from Bobby Lee. He was like,
yay.
"Hey, come on out and we'll check you out." And I was like, "Okay." And, I sat with JC and Patrick. Yeah, and
Oh.
then Bobby Lee was there, and they kinda did a little interview, and they're like, "Well, we'll just see what you got." So I didn't have much experience. I mean, I had a lot of experiences in, I went to the bars and things like that,
Mhm.
and so I had a lot of bar footage, and, so I just took that and I showed it to him, and I remember, Patrick, he said, "Is this sound check?" When one of my videos, I was like, "Oh, no, no, that's like that was them performing." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And then he looked at me and he said, "Well, do you have any, like, really big crowds?" And I was like, "I bet I can work with crowds. Yes, I can." Because,
Fake it till you make
that's
it.
right, and I kinda did that.
And look at you
Yeah,
now.
yeah, and yeah, so it's kind of been this crazy adventure, and that's kinda where I met you at Starlight
Yes.
and,
Yeah.
Tyler too. So, yeah, like,
Mhm.
so you're, like, in the Lees, right? Like, you are
Yes.
married to a Lee. How did
Yes.
that come about?
So, I mean, to go back to the beginning, Tyler and I met through a dating app and we did long distance from Dallas. I was living in Dallas to Amarillo, Texas, which when Tyler and I first met and he said Amarillo, I said, "What?" I did not know where Amarillo was on the map. I had not heard of it. And then he goes into, talking about work like you do on a first date. And he mentioned the Big Texan. And again, I said, "What?" I don't know. I knew nothing about it. It had not come across my social media. It, had not piqued my interest. I knew nothing about it, which I feel like going into our relationship, it was fun because it was something new. I personally enjoy a challenge. I'm very adaptable. So being able to come into the Leaf family, it's been nothing but amazing. Definitely highs and lows, busy seasons, off seasons, everything that comes with that. But there's never a dull moment. And yeah, life with Tyler is great. It's so fun. We have a dog. His name is Scoop. He's our little best friend. But yeah, there's no 2 days are the same. That's for sure. And being able to hop on board, especially, something like Explore. This was something I never in my wildest dream thought I would be sitting here with you
Hey.
talking on a podcast. But that's just the fun part of the Lee family. You can never really expect what's happening next. And that's just part of the fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely have enjoyed it all and looking forward to what's next for all of us.
Yeah, and I've felt like I've kind of been, blessed in the sense that the Lees are so welcoming and accepting of anybody, and,
Hmm.
like, I almost feel like I don't like, you and JC and Patrick, you're all together, but I've always never felt like a third wheel or anything like that, and it's
Yes.
just,
And
like,
you're
just
not.
naturally flow.
Yes. Oh, that's so sweet.
I do
Yeah.
have to ask, though, have you tried the 72-ounce steak?
No.
Oh, okay. Is
No.
that a
Is
like
that a
b
shock?
Yeah.
No, I have not, and I really don't think I ever will.
Okay.
Um, yeah.
I've seen it, like, you watch it come out, right? And
Mhm.
you see some of those videos of it coming out, and you're like, "How in the world can this even go in someone's stomach?" Like, and
Yeah.
it's not just the steak, right? It's
Yeah.
it's it's all the sides and all the things that go with it,
Yes.
and I'm like, I don't understand how a human stomach stretches that big.
Yes.
Um,
Agreed. Agreed.
But I've seen people finish it too. You
Yeah,
know, like
it's exciting.
it is exciting, and I don't think, like I was like, "Okay, you're gonna finish something," but, like, they're getting at the end, and if you're there and you're watching
Mhm.
and the countdown's going and you're like,
Yes,
"Go, go,
yes.
go," and
I
you
know.
get in like, you don't know this person at all, but my gosh, you get so
Yes.
invested in their
That's so
life.
true. Yeah, it's definitely like a camaraderie experience. People from all over the world that are in one place, the Big Texan at the same time, seeing someone take on this food challenge, world famous food challenge, and you're just there, a little spectator, just like a little ant watching
That's
as the big animal just eats the huge piece of meat. But yeah, super entertaining
Yeah,
and yeah.
it is. I am shocked you haven't eaten it, though. That's kinda shocking to me a little bit.
Yeah, I think an 8 ounce is just
Ju
perfect
it's
amount for
yeah,
me. 8
yeah,
ounce, 2 sides,
it's good to go.
perfect.
Still
Yeah.
tastes good, yeah.
So, in terms of Explore, bringing it back to that
Mhm.
aspect, what has been, I'm so curious, since you have done this for over a year now, which is a huge accomplishment,
It's crazy.
going back, thinking of all of the videos, all the events, experiences that you've gone to, what has been your favorite?
That's a hard question. I mean,
Yeah.
when I first started, I didn't know where to even go. You know, I had to do
Yes.
some research on my own of like what would be cool, what would be neat, and we
Hmm.
continue to do research. Like we look into things all the like we're always texting back and
So true.
yeah. So it's almost like you're always looking and always hunting for cool stuff, right?
Hmm.
But man, some of the places that stand out to me, like the Golden Rose Tea Room.
Mm,
I
yes.
Literally, I had no idea that existed,
Yes.
and I think I came across it in some social media thing, and I was like, "Oh,
Mhm.
I wanna go there," and go I went inside, blew my mind
Yes.
how cool it was in there. I mean, I felt like I was in a completely different world. I felt like
Wow.
I mean, like, they were dressed to the nines, it felt formal, I did bring my kids.
Fun.
It was a great time. I was a little
Yeah.
nervous we were gonna break some things. Great news, we made it out alive. But they were so good with the kids. You know,
Yeah.
they had no qualms about them wanting to stir their own tea, and, like, they weren't nervous.
Aw.
I was more nervous than they
Yeah.
were, so they were really welcoming to the kiddos.
That's
It was I
awesome.
really do enjoy that place. I mean, I could go down a
Yeah.
list. I have so many places,
I
but that's the
know.
one. What about you? Like, what
Yeah. I think the most recent, and I think this might be kind of stereotypical, but with me not being from Texas again, going to the WRCA at the Civic Center, which
Mm,
was a more recent experience, but that just like opened my eyes to a whole new world of just ranching and farm life and all the things that I don't know, are just so unique and so special about West Texas and about Amarillo and the surrounding areas. So I felt more connected and being there with you, going up on the
oh,
balcony, the,
yeah.
secret access area, that was like so thrilling and so fun. Um,
Yeah,
and definitely a unique
I
experience.
like to find the secret places where
Yeah.
nobody goes, right?
Yes, yes, to get all the good shots, we work hard not just to make fun videos, but to get the inside scoop.
Mhm.
And yeah, to really highlight the beauty of Amarillo. So
Yeah.
that's one thing I think in terms of the initial goal and what we set out to do with Explore was to kind of break away from all the negative talk
Mhm.
and the negative comments that we see
Yeah.
um, online and in person and in, personal one on one conversation with people. Again, I feel like a lot of it is just me bringing the fact that I'm not from here. But I feel like that's a different perspective because when I do ask people, or when I had asked people in the past, oh, well, I just moved here looking for fun things to do or looking to meet people, um, having Explore as an outlet has really helped kind of gain insight into that. And yeah, just find cool things to do.
One of my favorite videos are the ones, and I think JC might have mentioned this, but like just when we say like, I didn't know that existed. I didn't know
Yes.
that was here.
That's my favorite comment to get.
Like if I can get that comment, I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, it's
yes,
like,
we
"You
got
did
it.
it!" And sometimes it's so funny because even with it's called the Golden Tea Room?
hmm Golden Rose
Yes.
Tea Room, yeah.
Yes. So, even with that place, after you had shared your experience there, I was driving and I saw it. And I was like, oh my gosh, there it is. And even with some of the videos that I've posted, like the knotted thread, that was a recent one where, I mean, just in passing, you wouldn't
Mm-mm.
look for it or see it. But it is, in a hub of town. It's right off of Georgia, right in Civic Circle, where a bunch of businesses are.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it kind of just,
Yeah, I
things
didn't
like
know.
that just fall away, but
I
it's
think
so fun.
we become like creatures of habit, right? We go to the same restaurants,
Yes,
we go to the same shopping
that is
areas,
so true.
and we probably drive past these places all the time. Like you said, you don't notice it until like someone
Yes,
points it out to you.
right.
And I think that's what's cool about Explore is we're like opening the eyes of people and like trying to uh, expand your horizon, I guess,
Yeah.
like
Yes.
because I do think we get comfortable in what we do,
Mhm.
just go through the motions of life
Yeah.
sometimes, and we forget to look up.
Right.
One of the
Yeah.
things I love about Explore is it allows us to kind of, show that depth of Amarillo
Mhm.
that people might not know. Like, I
Right.
think one of the some comments sometimes are just like, I've been here for 30 years. I didn't know this
Mm.
existed. And I'm like, wow, okay.
Mhm.
And the weirdness is some of those shops, they've been open for like 5 years. It's
Yes.
not like they're new. They've
That
been
is
here.
so true. Yes, it's like they've been here for us. For us, it's a matter of free time
Mm,
and having time to go out to all these fun places because the list is truly endless. I feel like we are all a sounding board bouncing ideas and locations off of each other 24/7.
yeah.
And to find the time and be able to go out to these places, it's just so fun. And yeah, like you said, being able to see those comments of people that have lived here forever not knowing about these businesses, it's fun to bring light to them and to collaborate with the businesses
Mm,
and hear their response. We're going in there, you know, sight unseen, wanting to just share their business and being able to meet the owners is really fun and yeah, just learn more about their
yeah.
passion.
Yeah, I love meeting people. That's one of
Hmm.
my favorite things to do.
Same.
And honestly, getting to know some of these owners and things like that, I kind of didn't think or expect that to be a thing that I would love about doing Explore,
Mm-hmm.
is getting to like, touch base and make connections and things like that. So that's kind of been like
Yes.
a surprise to me. I had no idea that would be something that was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. That's definitely something fun. Um,
Sometimes we get feedback from some of the places of like, oh my gosh, the video did good and it brought people in.
yes.
And that's like a warm feeling in my stomach. I
I
don't
know.
know.
No, it truly is. And that's that's one of the many goals that we have for
Mm,
Explore, but also I think one of the unexpected positives was just making those relationships and bringing more business to these places that have been here for a while or new businesses.
right.
We love a mix of both. And of course, our comment section is always open for more feedback and suggestions on places to go, even though our list is endless and we have people reaching out and we hear you, we see
Yes.
you, we're working on it.
Keep reaching out
Yes,
because
keep
just
reaching
because we haven't
out.
responded doesn't mean we don't see you.
Yes. Yeah. But I really enjoy the teamwork aspect of it too.
Hmm.
Things can't, it's not a one man ship around here.
No, no.
So
There's
the
no way
collab,
one person could do all this.
no.
It's insane.
Yeah,
I think it's a lot. It does take a lot of time, but to me, it's worth it.
for
W-
sure.
We see, I see the positive things that are coming from it, and
Hmm.
to me, it's worth the time to put into it, and
Right.
which is what I feel like we're all dedicated to.
Yes.
And so that's been fun to watch.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. In terms of some of the more like fun videos and things like that, I want to talk about some of our shared
Oh,
experiences, which is the haunted house. That like comes to top of mind. What was it called? Horror on 10th? No.
oh,
Terror on 10th.
It used to be Terror on 10th, and now
Oh,
it's the
is it now?
Scaregrounds.
Okay, Amarillo Scaregrounds.
Yes, it
Yes.
used to be Terror on 10th though.
Okay,
So
okay.
and so if you say Terror on 10th, people will know what you're talking about because it used to
Okay.
be,
Got you.
but I
Got
think
you.
they changed it over. So yeah. Yes, that was an experience. Now, have you done a haunted house before? Had you done?
No, actually.
I did.
No. Darcy was our fearless leader.
Uh,
You
well, I know Tyler and Patrick, they love haunted houses,
Yes,
and didn't they used to do haunted
they
houses?
did,
Yeah.
yes, down in Dallas, so
Yeah.
that's very near and dear to their hearts. So when I brought up the fun, experience of a haunted house with Tyler, he was all in, he was ready, and yeah,
Were you
we
ready,
showed
though?
up.
That's the better question.
No, no, honestly, when we started walking down those stairs, like, had my eyes closed. I was ready to, like, break an ankle because I was not not wanting to get scared. That's just not who I am, and I know so many people enjoy and love haunted houses and all of the fun, scary things that come with that, so you do you, but
I'm really
yeah, I
proud
was
that you made
scared.
I was really proud you
I
made it.
know.
Like,
I mean, we won't give too many secrets away because I'm sure, that first
oh,
haunted house, or is that, like, known to
I'm
people?
no, I don't know if it's known or not, but I want everybody to know we got in a coffin. Wait,
Yeah,
I love
that
haunted houses.
was
I'm a Halloween baby. I love that.
yeah.
I've done haunted houses my whole life. I've just
Yeah.
enjoyed it. So, I was really excited to go, but the minute I saw that coffin, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit like,
I
I don't
know.
know. I don't know about this. So for me to be scared, I can only imagine your thought
I
going.
know. Yeah. I was like, "Where's the waiver that I signed just in case anything happens to me?"
Oh, but the better did you have fun?
Yes.
Yeah.
By the end, I had a really great time, and I think the power of social media is a big thing because even before going, I fondly remember seeing on TikTok, especially, they were the transition videos of the character before they were in costume
Mm.
and then when they were in costume. And their before was not scary. I was like, okay, this looks like a nice guy. This looks like a nice girl. I could, probably be friends with them. But then thereafter, the makeup artists and all of that are just so amazing because, yeah, the way that they transform,
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, now you're scary.
I do remember we
But I
were in
had fun.
line and you were kinda repeating that to yourself, trying to, like,
Yes.
build
I
you were
know.
building
It's
up
like,
some but you made it out,
I
and they
did.
had really good actors. They did an
They
amazing
did.
job. That
Yes.
was that
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun.
Me too.
Um,
Glad I went.
yeah, I would do it again. Would you do it again?
I would.
Okay, wow.
Yes.
Okay, we made a
Yeah.
haunted houser out of her.
Yay. I know, right? Now now that I know what I'm getting into, I think I'm a little bit more comfortable.
Okay,
And to
yes.
have good friends like you there, it was definitely made me feel less
Yeah,
scared.
that was an adventure.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I should not have gone first in the front. That seemed to get the blunt of everything.
Yeah, my bad. I knew what I was doing with
I
that
I
one.
feel like you did. I feel
Yep.
like you did.
Yep. Yep. So moving into, I don't know, just I feel like I'm going to say this multiple times, but going back to Explore
Mhm,
Amarillo,
mhm,
the location and majority of our videos are in Amarillo.
mhm.
But for those that are wondering why we're throwing in a location in Canyon, or why we went to Pampa Fest, or why we're doing things that are outside of Amarillo, do you want to explain what that's
Yeah.
kind of about?
I mean, I think that if we can get people to understand and know everything that's going on in the Panhandle,
Mhm.
it gives more options for everybody,
Right.
right?
So true.
And honestly, it used to be where Canyon and Amarillo were complete separate towns. I don't know if you've driven between Amarillo
Oh,
and
I
Canyon
have.
nowadays. Like, it is, we've grown so much, and so like I
Yes.
feel like our communities are just meshing together, things like that.
Mhm.
And so
Yeah.
we don't, yes, we do know there is a difference between Amarillo and Canyon. We are fully aware of that. But,
Yes.
I think there's just so many cool things that go on just all around us.
Mhm.
Why not?
Yeah.
Right?
Why not share?
Yeah.
And yeah, there's just so many fun things to do, and I feel like one of our goals is also to just build community,
Hmm.
and there's no line in the sand of, "Oh, you're from Canyon, we can't help you," or "We don't wanna be friends with you." Like, we're we have open arms.
Yeah.
We're, excited to meet and
Man, if you got something
see.
cool, we want to see it.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
So,
Yes.
yes.
I know that, yeah, I feel like that's our main goal is just to get the word out on cool things happening
Hmm.
and to just build and kind of foster a positive environment.
Hmm.
Because I feel like also as an outsider, a lot of things, which I said this earlier, but I felt like a lot of things were more negative, and there
Mhm.
was a lot of negative talk about there's nothing to do in Amarillo. You have the comments. Do you wanna
Oh,
share some
yeah,
of
man,
our
like, let me s
our
like,
spicy
man, so
comments?
just, like, for everybody, like, when we first started, there were just, it was we didn't have a lot of footage, right? So we were just starting out, and so we were just posting as much as stuff that we could, and it was like Wreck-It Ralph, like, you gonna see that scene, "Don't go into the comments." Like, that's what it was like when we first started, and I'm like, let me
Mhm.
see, I don't even know, let me see. We pulled some up because we wanted to kinda share with you guys, oh, one of the things, it got comical to us. So, I don't know if you know this, but, like, we always do captions, right? We
Mhm,
always do the AI captions,
mhm. Yeah.
and so it just automatically does it for us. Well, a couple of times when I say Paladar Canyon, I say it really fast, so I say Paladar Canyon,
Yeah.
and so AI picks up the strangest things.
Oh, no.
One of the things is, like, Powdery Canyon or something like that,
Oh my gosh.
and, we got drilled in the comment section one time of like, "This isn't it's Paladar Canyon, it's not Powdery
Oh
Canyon."
gosh.
You've never been to you don't even know what you're doing here, like, why yeah, like, it was savage. So
Dang.
then we kind of thought it would be funny to never correct Paladar Canyon when it messed up. So
Mhm.
it kinda became a joke to us
Like,
because
we know what we're doing.
yeah, we just missed it that one time, right?
Yeah.
And so we've then kinda just, like, left it, and people get so angry, but little do they know that we're kind of in the back end just giggling, you
Right.
know,
Yes.
'cause
I know, it's
be
like we're screenshotting your comment and laughing.
yeah, well, and it's just, like, the fact of, like, some people, like, can be very negative and what's the point of that,
So
right?
true.
Like, what is the point? So,
Mhm.
that was some of
Yeah.
the things that came through, I can't read some of these out loud because they're very, inappropriate, but there's a lot of, "There's nothing to do in Amarillo. Amarillo is boring. Girl, it's boring." One time, I remember I was reading the comments early on, and somebody put, "Is she held there against her will?"
Oh.
And so, just marked safe from Amarillo, Texas.
Blink if you're okay.
I was just like, "Wow." But so when that was, like, a year ago, right? That was when we were starting, but,
Right.
man, if you go look at our comments now,
Mhm.
you don't see that.
Yeah.
You don't see the
You're so right.
negativity, you don't see the anger maybe, I don't know, people were having
Yeah.
bad days, I guess, when they were
Yeah.
posting some of that stuff, and I think that that's something that people won't be able to see because they weren't tracking, right? Just
So
that
true.
shift in positivity of just the comments
Mhm.
alone, that to me is like a celebration that we're doing something,
Right.
right? We're not
Yeah.
seeing all the trash, if you will.
Mhm.
And honestly, we don't delete a lot of comments because we people are entitled to their opinions.
Right.
Like we're not gonna like limit your voice thing. Now,
Mhm.
if it is
Really
there's
out
something
there.
if you go way too far, we might, like, hide it. But for
Yeah.
the most
Yeah.
part, we keep a lot of comments on there because
Mhm.
everybody is entitled to their
Yeah.
opinions, and I kind of applaud that, and I appreciate that, and
Mhm.
that's kinda what social media is all about.
So
So
true.
we don't really, mess with the comments too much. Some people I know some social media platforms might really, like, just delete all the negative things like that.
Right.
Like, "Nope, we're gonna have it on there,"
Yeah.
you
The good,
know?
the bad, and the
That's
ugly.
right, because it is like, I think it helps us understand, if we're doing a good job or if, like, we're
Mhm.
finding the right things and stuff like that. So,
Yeah. Totally.
yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So moving forward, because we're always moving forward, we're always looking for new things to do. The biggest thing that comes to my mind is the 100th year anniversary of Route 66.
Mhm.
So, do you want to kind of talk about what's next for that, some highlights or things that we're looking forward, featuring?
Yes. So, like, Route 66 is a very much part of Amarillo, right?
Yes.
I think all the Route 66 signs we have, we have 6th Street and all of that stuff. There are so many cool shops on 6th Street. Like, it
Mhm.
is, like, phenomenal how many different variations of this and that you'll see.
Yes.
And we have a lot of cool ideas, but we're actually gonna keep those secret because we
Love
don't
that.
wanna give out all of our secrets of what but
Yes.
yeah, we're building into the 100th year. I
Mhm.
mean, if you think about it, America's not that old compared to, like, some of the
Yes.
European countries. There we
Yeah.
go, that's the words I'm looking for. And so just, we're hitting this 100th year, anniversary, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And so we're really kinda gonna start featuring, shops on 6th Street, things like that,
Mhm.
but we're gonna keep that close to
Yeah.
us because we don't wanna let all our
Yes.
secrets
Oh,
out yet.
darn. Okay. Well, come back. Keep following us. Keep, your notifications on so you can see when we're sharing those things.
Mhm.
And yeah, is there any other questions or things you want to
I
add?
do wanna apologize.
Okay.
Okay, there was this
Okay.
one I just it's weighing heavy on my heart, I do have to get it out. Um, now, you do say, terrarium, not no, you say terranium, not terrarium.
She did it again,
Wait,
folks.
now I don't know. Is it
I think there's an N like in the middle somewhere there.
terranium? No,
I
that's
think.
geranium.
Okay.
That was wrong. It's terrarium.
Oh.
And what I'm talking about, we did a video and I got talk about
Ah,
comments. I got blasted in the comments.
yes.
Yeah. I said
Oh.
a word wrong. So I want to clear the air that I still don't know how to say the word.
Just so we're all
Just so
clear.
we're all clear. It's a hard word to say, but honestly,
So
I
funny.
really want to like Roots is a really cool place. So I didn't want it to be
Yes.
like slandered or washed because I said the word wrong, but
That's
I'm
okay.
not even
That's
gonna say it again
okay.
because like
I mean, we're
terranium.
human. We
That's
make
right. That's
mistakes.
right.
We learn, we grow. Explore is, just getting started. So, yeah,
We'll try.
exciting things.
Yes, we're having a blast. I'm having a blast. Are you having a
I
blast?
am having a
It
blast.
seems like I honestly don't know what's next, and that's the most exciting part about it.
Yes, I know, right? Yeah. So fun. Well, it was so fun talking.
Yes.
Definitely check us out on all social media
Mhm.
platforms. Look out for our voices next. Maybe
Yes.
not our faces,
Yeah,
but now you know who we are.
Mm.
Exciting things. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks, Kelly.